Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is my profound pleasure to introduce...
Roll one, scene one, take one, action.
Chris Markovich, I'm a street skater, and I'm here to instigate the mischief on tour.
Fan March era professional skateboarder. I'm here to cause a ruckus on the trip and annoy strangers. Bam! I gotta go.
What's up, I'm Bucky Lassick. I was brought on this tour kind of as a reliever. I believe I'm here also as a playmaker, one that makes it happen.
Hey, my name is Anthony Furlong. I'm a pro skateboarder, and I think I'm on this tour because I'm the only healthy vert skater left.
My name is Barry Zaritsky. I'm here hired for the safety of the skaters and the bikers and the crew.
My name's Jason Ellis. I'm a professional skateboarder slash commentator slash injure myself slash comic relief. Is that right?
Mike Escamilla, professional bike rider. My whole purpose on this trip is to try to leave each skate park walking and have fun.
Go. Can you please make sure that I'm off camera to the left of the screen, please? Robert Earl, professional artist, stylist, actor, Renaissance man, general artisan, voyeur, fashionista. I don't skate, I don't bike. I'm here to be. That's good, that's nice.
Hello, my name is Tony Hawk. I'm a professional vert skater and occasional street hobbyist. This tour was my brainchild, and I take full responsibility.
See, it's all about time. There's a lot of days here. You gotta stretch that out. You gotta last. You can't just like give the demo of your life the first day because you won't pull it off.
I mean, that's the whole thing about skating or anything. Like we want to overcome your fears. So normally you won't leave until you make one or until you get hurt trying.
We lose Danny Way to, unfortunately, to some injury.
Danny bailed a 360 over the box, and next thing I know, he's just laying there, just hovered over his knee.
Chalmers broke his toe, I think.
It'll be fine. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe the next day. We're traveling tomorrow, so hopefully at the next stop it'll be good. Yeah, and just ice.
For Danny to destroy his knee, that's not something that just happens all the time, you know? And for Alex to bend his foot completely back is like, that's a fluke. So I wouldn't say that this is common at all.
Brian Sumner had his wife's pregnant, so he had to go home and take care of some family business.
I'm going home.
Sorry, guys.
But Brian, we need you. You're a good skater. You can't go.
My wife needs me right now. I'll be back.
Hopefully we'll get someone else to come in and fill the gap, and the bus just keeps going.
With a couple of guys gone, that changes things, and those guys are all going to pretty much have to uplift the game. It's almost like a team, you know, and there's subbing.
I came in and replaced somebody. It was still going to be short on vert, you know, because it was going to be Anthony and Tony, and that's it.
So the next day, we're 2 skaters short, and we've definitely got to get at least one guy. And Bucky had stayed home this summer because he was having a baby, and his daughter, Paris, had only been born a couple weeks ago. Ian called him and asked him to come.
And he was like, "You want to come on tour, do a couple demos?" And I was like, "Okay." I got a phone call back, and it was like, "Okay, you leave in 3 hours." 3 hours?
Next thing I know, I show up in Wilmington, and there's Bucky at the hotel. He literally got a call, and 3 hours later, he was on a flight on the East Coast.
Hey, I got a Bucky.
I left my home for this. I hope this is going to be good.
I can't believe you're here. It just seemed like yesterday they're like, should we call Bucky and ask him to come? I did this TV interview at 6 in the morning in Wilmington, and then at 9 o'clock CNN showed up to the hotel because they're doing this profile, and they wanted to get some footage of life on the road. So noon starts to roll around. We're supposed to be skating at noon, and we get a call, and they said, "Oh yeah, they're still putting up the ramps."
We get to Skatepark, and it's pretty ghetto. There's this vert ramp just kind of sitting in the middle of gravel. The thing's not even done. They don't have a vert ramp done. And so our guys had to help them masonite their ramp through the night and basically make it a vert ramp.
They're literally putting masonite on as we're driving in.
The street course was, well, the street course wasn't, it wasn't optimum to a professional skateboarding demo of this level by any means.
The place is big, but they didn't have the whole facility done, so the street area that we got to skate was actually pretty small. There was enough stuff in there that we got to do a couple things.
And those guys made the best out of nothing.
We didn't get to bed until about 1 or 2. I had to get up at 6 for a TV interview. Then I had to be in the lobby at 9 for CNN. And worked out with Barry. Got on the bus. Here we are.
I'll talk to you. Watch this.
What's up, man? Oh, so hot in there. I mean, it literally felt like if you stood on top of a ramp because all the heat was on top, it felt like an oven. It was like you open an oven, you know, and you just get that blast of fumes. That's what it was like standing on top of the ramps in that warehouse. And just, I mean, nobody's clothes were dry. You know, we were just drenched with sweat, downing water as fast as we could just to keep from passing out.
It was hot in your lungs when you were breathing. I have to applaud these guys because it was hotter than anything I've experienced, period, on this tour, or maybe even in life.
It was about, honestly, 102 degrees, and then with humidity, maybe 105.
Tried hard not to lose my way, but the teachers found their own. I've been around, but there's no more waiting. Beyond what I've learned and what I know, a chance for humility and my humbleness too.
Could have been better, but you know, we have such a diverse crew that they covered all the ground pretty much that we could cover on that.
I don't know, it just seemed a little too simple for the gigantic skate park tour. There was nothing gigantic about it.
It's hard to impress people when the ramps are really small and tight. And
he just tries to figure out what looks the craziest and what he feels like he can do, and he goes for it.
You just look around at the park and look for a mellow bank or some kind of mellow transition, and you're like, all right, I can get that thing over there and get people to carry it there.
Just sets up this giant scaffolding, I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 15 feet, and decides, yeah, I could probably just drop in off that if I have a little bank underneath me, you know? I wouldn't go there. I don't think my ankles could take that compression.
He's real. He's like the Rocky Balboa of street skating, I think.
My name is Riley Hawk.
He's a 7-year-old superstar.
Tony's son's ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about that. He's been good.
It's always fun skating with him because he just likes to go out there and skate. He doesn't really care if there's a crowd watching him or not.
What are your favorite tricks? I saw you doing some big ones.
A kickflip.
He'll go for anything and just slam and get up and keep going. But he's got his mindset on it. He goes, what can I do? And that's the thing about having Riley on board. He's not going to sit on the bus and not skate. You know, skating's in his blood. He has to go skate.
Riley!
All right, Wilmington, are we ready to have a first show today or what? That was so bad.
It was actually hotter inside than it was outside. And it's so hot outside that you don't really think that's possible.
Okay, let's try it again. Are we ready for a vert demo?
You know, here we are, and we've got a great crowd, so we're happy.
Big crowd pleaser right there.
Wow. That's it. That's all you gotta do. One invert, you're out of here.
Bucky, Anthony, and I went into the trailer, took a little break, got our pads on,